Hey Capricorn, it's Chronic Joy Tarot, and this is going to be your August mid-month update for August 2017. And if you're new to my channel, please know that my style is definitely going to be about your personal and spiritual development. This is a calling to your higher self. Any given reading, I'm going to take an oracle card and find a topic to focus on, and then do the tarot spread from that topic and find ways to develop certain aspects of ourselves. Okay, if you're returning and you've been here before, thank you for joining me again, and for all the likes and comments and subscribes that you're finding ways to engage with my channel. I really appreciate it. We have a big eclipse coming up. The energies are kind of crazy but ready for a new path to be laid out for us. And for you, Capricorn, let's see what this means in the next couple weeks, okay? The decks I'm using are Messages from the Angels Oracle deck, and then, as always, my Osho Zen Tarot deck. And as a little a little side fact here, these were the first two decks I ever received. I received them from a dear friend during a time when I was sort of idle. I had been in a car accident and I didn't have much to do, and she brought me these decks, and it really opened up my ability to tap into my intuition. And so I see these as tools. I don't always read straight. I don't ever read upside down cards or reverse. I don't have that. My style is mine, okay? And it comes from mostly my intuition, and the cards are tools to give me guidance on, to sort of pinpoint the topic that we're talking about, okay? If that style doesn't feel right for you and you'd rather have something more predictive or psychic or concrete, there's so many other beautiful tarot readers out there that you can find. Otherwise, let's see what we've got for your spirit here, Capricorn. Okay, I pulled Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Okay, so loving that, right? You're coming into abundance. Now, abundance doesn't only mean money, and the way this card is so literal, it's so specific. It very well could be that the money and the funds and the income flow that you're looking for is on its way to you. Abundance is also found in many other ways in life. It's found in our connections. It's found in the way we see and show up in the world, and the way we receive the beauty of nature, the heart connections that we have with others. Abundance comes in many forms. So let's see how you can open up your heart to your abundance, Capricorn. The starting point of this reading for you is the We Are the World card. This card is, this is nice, because when I was saying how abundance is found everywhere, you could look to more of a global outlook and really get in touch with the abundance that is there. It feels like the world is crazy right now, and that we're getting a lot of negative news stories that are highlighted and pointed out to us. But there is also a lot, and probably more, goodness behind all that. So maybe the negative news stories talk louder, and resonate more loudly right now. But we know there's good. We know there is. There always has been. Humanity, hasn't survived this long on negative news alone, right? It has actually, the negative news stalls our survival, stalls our progress. So what you're looking for right now, Capricorn, is the acceptance and connection of everyone, of all beings, of all the planets, all the universe, everything working together. And if you could expand your vision like that just for a week or so, you will see that, and just focus on the hugeness and the vastness and the beauty that is everywhere. You will see that maybe your perspective has shifted toward the abundant. And then maybe you'll get that big cash bonus you were looking for too. Okay, the card here in this position is a block. It's a possible block to the progress of your energy. And that is the comparison card. Yeah. So just what I was saying, if you let your mind believe that these negative stories you're seeing are the only thing that's going on now and that we're doomed, if you let your mind believe that, that's what you're going to see. You know, what you focus on grows. So expand your vision. Focus on the bigger, focus on the collective, focus on the goodness that's out there, all the abundance. It's there. Try not to lock into just one way of seeing things, and no self-judgment either. You know, this is also an internal energy card, so it's guiding you to take your self-judgment and quiet it for a minute and open up to all the possibilities of open up to the possibility of creating whatever it is you want. This card here is a third chakra. It's the third chakra's lit up. This is your place of self-empowerment. You have everything you need to bring the abundance and the abundant feeling and the richness of life into your life. And it starts within. It starts right within, in your third chakra. And I would say if you practice yoga, more Kundalini would help right now. And maybe in your meditations, a little bit of, some singing or chanting or whatever, because that self-empowerment chakra is ready to be lit up, ready to grow and to be shared with others. Okay, you're creating your path. You are. And as much as it feels sometimes that circumstances are creating our life, it's the opposite. Our beliefs and our thoughts and the feelings within are creating the way we see life and the way we engage in life. Okay? Another internal energy here, as you're on the path of shoring up your personal empowerment, is going to be a sense of fun. You know, open up to the fun and the abundance of fun that's in life. It's there. It's there. You know, have a little fun. This is an internal energy, so this might be a shift in the way you see things. Like if you could always take anything you're looking at and anything you're engaged in and find the good, because there is always, you will open up a sweet energy for the next few weeks for yourself that, you know, brings you some real richness in your life. And it will bring you to a higher place of consciousness. The third eye here, the intuition, is lit up on this Buddha, and that higher self, that higher way of, that higher plane of operating from it's really valuable. And as much as we like to look at the reality that's in front of us and say, you know, that's what it is, I can't change it, this is how it is, pulling up and pulling away and opening up your perspective, widening your perspective to a more global one, and knowing that you're here to receive from the universe, that will bring you to a new elevated place to live your life from. And it's just a beautiful space to be in. And we're always all elevating. We are. And some of us, because we use our minds a little more than our spirit and our heart, some of us, you know, our progress is a little slower. And so we don't see that we're emerging, that we're growing and elevating. But we are. That's our whole path here in this life. That spirit is guiding us. Careful, because internal energy here, the apex and the point of, sort of the breaking point, is a place of exhaustion. And this is a physical card. This is your physical exhaustion. So I think if you continue to fight the energies that are there, the internal energies that want to develop within you, if you fight them and look at the reality, quote unquote, reality of what is, but I can't grow and learn and love because the people around me aren't, or whatever, you know, whatever blocks you perceive in your life are only going to tire you out if you keep tuning into the blocks. You know, tune into what's inside of you, develop your personal strength and your core power and your higher self, and you'll avoid some real internal struggles. Yeah, and this is, look at that. So just a little bit of internal work to do. Quiet your mind, stay open to all the possibilities of abundance that's coming your way. Try to have some fun with it and avoid tiring yourself out by fighting the external energies. It shows up in your life. This is all lined up. The creator, consciousness, and the source. And the source is that same sort of idea as the creator within you. It's just a sort of a higher understanding of it. And the source you could call your God, you can call spirit, the universe, your angels, your guides, but it is all you. It's all emanating from you. And getting in line with that source of power that you have within you is really going to bring you far. And you'll start to notice more abundance. You'll notice it. The more you operate from what you know, because source and your soul and the space that you create from doesn't know any boundaries. It doesn't know boundaries. It's like this sort of global feeling. It doesn't realize of any, thing that's trying to quash your desires. It wants to stay open and flowing. And just as you want to stay creating and open and emanating from within, the universe is trying to reciprocate and bring you goodness and abundance and richness back. So it's a give and take, but it's mostly making sure you're in alignment with your true self. Okay? I hope this made sense for you, Capricorn. And thank you again for visiting and sticking with my channel. I'm really enjoying this a lot. And until then, if you have any questions and specific comments to make, go ahead and leave me a comment. I do try to answer them all. And other than that, I will talk to you in September. Okay? Thanks.